Hello and welcome everyone to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Last time we received the biggest quest of our life with a chance to become a baron, get our own land. But before we could even embark on that quest, the castle we resided in got attacked, and now we have to take care of things. Of course, we have our little group here. We are Nyx. We have Guard, but we also have Lindsay. We have Tertuccio, Jethal, and Harim. Is our squad so far. And so let's go through the flames, I think. Do we have to go through the flames? Okay. Illustrated book episodes. Some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decision you make during these episodes can have drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action, and sometimes an action will be automatically performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. So that is very similar to Pillars of Eternity, right? And so our adventures started, earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The whole team who gathered in the ball yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls led by Nyx, and not at all by that scoundrel Tertuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we drenched ourselves with buckets of water, trying to find a less dangerous passage, covered our noses and mouth before we rushed inside. Now, initially I would have gone with the buckets of water, but the guard captain, he told us that his men will be able to keep the flames down, and that we should mostly be concerned about the smoke. He told us that at the very end of last episode. So I think we'll go with cover our noses and mouth. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slated and crashed down with a terrible cracking sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Nyx led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tertuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd be stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tertuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Nyx rushed to save the guards from the fire, shouted to Valerie that she should leave them and join us to help Jamandi Aldori. I will help her. We are chaotic good. So, oops. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it had seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you, that was truly noble of you," she said. "And now, let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing. So I guess we took some damage? I wish it would tell me like what kind of injury we got. Conditions. One of your characters is fatigued. Oh, this is just one of the negative conditions that can affect you during the game. To notify you that the character is under the effect of a condition, a symbol will appear near their portrait. To find out more about the character's condition, open their character screen. Okay, let's do that.
I shall not fail.
There you go. Fatigue. A fatigue character cannot charge and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes the fatigue character to become exhausted. After a complete rest, fatigue characters are no longer fatigued. Okay. Oh, we now also have Valerie here.
Give the order.
Let's look at her inventory. So she is a tank. Right? Yeah. She is a tank. Which is good. You do want to have a tank. Let's move forward. Oh, that one puts us slightly over. Now we're slightly under. So we're not encumbered. Okay. Guess we leave. We saw a big giant walking through the halls. That was a little concerning. There he is. Reinforcements are already on the way. Say your prayers, scum.
No.
A Rost giant.
I'll go ahead. To victory!
Oh, these are... Oh, there's Cassie. These are actually all bad people. Okay, so I need to think. Oh, she's low health. I don't like that. Okay, I need to find out some... But she is... heal... I can't heal her because she's undead. At least not with normal healing magic, I think. Let's do that first. Let's see how we do it. I don't want to stay distance.
A solid plan.
Do we have an AoE somehow? No. Days. Let's jolt this guy. Honestly, not sure what you do or you. I kind of want to get rid of the channeler. But ooh, Assassin's Leader. You can go to the.
Learn how to use it first.
Oh, that is rude. Ooh. Let's do that first.
Learn how to use it first.
So what is she probably, I want her to stop the other assassins. Let's see how this all works out. I don't know.
I require healing.
Okay. Harem. He's a big boy. Could use... Didn't he have a bless? I want you to go there and then we will do the bless. We are almost dead, it turns out. That's not good.
This body holds no
My mistake.
Oh, we're down. I did not see what happened there for us to get down so quickly. And just Justal is also almost down. Oof. Okay, let's use Bless. She is doing great.
Do not falter.
Okay, what else can I have here? I still have to get familiar with my characters, which is obviously a bit of an issue. Calling upon the strength and wisdom of the deity, you gain +1 luck on attack, weapon damage rolls. Sounds good. Let's move her here. Less going. Now let's use the scream.
May I suggest another way to use this spell?
Maybe on him. Okay, True Strike. What else do we have? Bane. Let's use Bane. Valerie. What? Where's she going? What's she doing? What is she doing? Oh boy. I'm back! Oh. Okay, Can
Yes, I'm still here.
you do like another heal? Oh. Gotta be enough. Okay, let's go here. Oh, and the giant is down too. Okay, we barely made it. That was a little chaotic.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Well, you could tell me a little bit more about what is going on.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why she wasn't killed. The bandits recognized her as one of their own by this signet ring.
You little rat! Pitax, long a haven for thieves and smugglers. Pitax is a hub for trade in the River Kingdoms. It aspires to be a center of culture and higher learning. Like, okay, let's use our diplomacy. We have.
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iroveti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious.
What?
There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
What?
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
That's harsh, Cassie.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash,
Okay.
I bet my life the spy's anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes.
Thank you,
A
Amiri.
true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
Thank
Lady
you,
Allori,
Amiri.
don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Oh, you slimy little...
And not just that. Upon finding the guards' salaries in the armory, she immediately pocketed it all.
I really like this, that it comes back to bite us in the butt, but... Is it that slimy weasel? Moral choices. Sometimes your character has to make difficult choices relying on their conscience or lack thereof. Such decisions impact your character's alignment, gradually shifting your character toward good or evil, lawful or chaotic. Some dialogues feature special options that are available only to characters with a certain alignment. Okay. So, lawful neutral, diplomacy 15, we have diplomacy 8. We were trying to take the money, we just wanted to keep it away from the bandits. Chaotic neutral, that's what we did. The guards weren't able to handle their responsibilities, so we decided we should teach them a lesson. Yeah. I mean, we had good intent. We were trying. We're not. Okay, now let's be honest. Actually, let's be straightforward with her and be like, yeah, we took the money, but I mean, hey.
I see you don't scare easily. You'll do well in the stolen lands. But I'm going to have to ask you to return the money.
Oh, that's fine.
Of course, theft is not to be condoned. But when the fire burns around you, and you are but one step away from death, would it not be insane to worry about laws and rules? I see this not as a crime, but as a unique wisdom visiting us as we stood at the face of oblivion.
Thank you, Harim.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader herself?
Well, that's a little harsh, Valerie.
What about that trick she pulled right before we came in here?
What do you mean?
She knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, she dallied as long as she could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. She was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by? I wouldn't have saved them without good reason. Dead soldiers are useless, but the wounded could still help cast and defend the mansion. No, like, how could I just walk by?
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
Thank you, Jamandi.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but she behaved decently, as a true leader.
Shallon, also known as Eternal Rose, the Eternal Maiden, and the Incorruptible, is the goddess of art, beauty, love, and music, and the half-sister of Zon Kuthon. Shallon focuses just as much attention on internal beauty as external. As aspects of her role as goddess of beauty, Shallon also promotes the creation of art and the composing and performing of music. Clerics of Shallon frequently are artists themselves. As the goddess of love, Shallon encourages the proliferation of that feeling in all its forms. She is not the goddess of sexuality, lust, or fertility, and makes a very clear distinction between love and sexuality, although she does not in any way discourage erotic love. The few paladins who worship her practice courtly love.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Okay, calm down, zombie woman.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Okay.
Lady Aldori, most of those who are to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
Let's see.
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team.
Okay, she's dead to me.
But I don't appreciate your willfulness.
Yeah, like, okay, she's dead to me.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with her team.
Thank you, Harim.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak.
Okay.
Those like Tartuccio.
Get away.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
Thank you, Lindsay.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
Oh, I'm sure we will see her again, but I can see her point.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman. As for you, Purple
Oh,
Toad,
nice.
wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten
Got the
spun
barbarian.
guts from the trees.
Ooh, wow.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands.
Okay.
Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Camping supplies and rations ×4, signed scroll of Raised Dead. Okay, let's learn a little bit about these locations. Navakta's Crossing is a village at the very southern edge of Rossland, protected by a wooden palisade wall surrounding it. The southern Rossland Road runs through the village, as does the road leading to the newly established settlement at Varnholm. This place is home to trappers, anglers, hunters, and tradesmen. The locals are a serious bunch and very suspicious of strangers, especially those from the stolen lands. Oleg Leviton's trading post. This abandoned border fort at the southern edge of Rossland found a new life recently. Oleg and Svetlana Leviton, a couple from Rostov, rebuilt it into a trading post. This place is now one of the few hospitable shelters for travelers in the surrounding wilderness. Okay.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
I see her point. I'm a little offended on a personal level, but on a professional level, I see her point.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Pitax. But you should know that it isn't just Pitax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Oh, is there a timer? House Sertova, the current ruling family of Brevoy, is also the oldest Brevik noble family and the most influential. Their original holdings are the environs of Port Ice in northern Isia on the shores of the Lake of Mist and Veils. The Sertovas are known as careful and cunning diplomats. Before Before Coral the Conqueror invaded, the Sotovas were known as pirates and raiders, and the family still has many connections with the pirates and brigands of the region, many of whom are distant relations of the Sotova clan. The family motto is "Ours is the right."
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
That's the plan. Damn, I really like that, how it split up the group based on the decision that you made. I really like it. Amir is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lords. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much about her past, but her heart is in the right place. I wouldn't have anyone else at my side in battle.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Map movement. Oh, lots of things. I will check out the journal in a second. This is a map of the Stolen Lands and their vicinity. To set out, click on one of the arrows near your party token. You can learn the whereabouts of significant location by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. After learning about a location, you must find the way there yourself. Along the way, random encounters await. You may be attacked by monsters, or you may meet new acquaintances. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. Okay, makes sense. We are a little overburdened. Okay, we did that. So that we read about that. The prologue. Now the Stolen Land. We're setting off on our first big adventure. Jamandi Aldori, a Restovic sword lord, is testing the contenders, weighing who shall be ruler of the Stolen Lands. There's only one way to prove that you are worthy of the title. Rid the area of the ravaging bandits and their leader, the bloody cutthroat known only as the Stag Lord. Tremble, ye scoundrels, we are coming. So for that we have to go to the trading post. We can only find shelter and get fresh information about the bandits. Keep track of passing time. Jamandi Aldori said that we have no more than 3 months to conquer the Stolen Lands. That sounds like more than enough, but we should still be mindful of the passing time. Okay. Ooh, I'm usually not a fan of time limits, especially in those, but we'll see how it goes. Bitter rival. The gnome sorcerer Tertuccio, our leader's rival for the Baron's coronet, is wandering somewhere in the Stolen Lands. He's cunning, dangerous, and definitely preparing something nasty for us. One way or another, we must defeat him. Our daring Nix and the insidious sorcerer Tertuccio received a special task from Jamandi Aldori. Okay, that's just the errand. Secret room. Find and open a cache in Sword Lord Amara's mansion. Cross this task off our list. Okay, we did that. Okay. Characters. Still a little fatigued. I can... Okay. Biography. Can we find out more about them? Yes. So let's learn about our characters that are now traveling with us, that decided that we are trustworthy. Harim, servant of a dark god, abandon hope and embrace the inevitable end. That's the kind of speech that Harim's companions must endure every single day. A priest of Groitus, Harim left his dwarven home to spread the word of the god of end times throughout the Stolen Lands. Although, if you ask me, Harim's just a whiner, a one of a kind. The Heroine's Chronicler. I'm Lindsay, the author of the book you, my dear reader, hold in your hands. I once studied at the Academy of Arts in Pitax, but I decided that a real bard doesn't belong within the suffocating walls of some school, and instead set off to find a hero, one worthy of being praised throughout the ages, and that's how I came to chronicle Nyx's journey to the Stolen Lands and all that happened afterwards. It's interesting that she is actually from Pitax. Wonder if she may just pretend to be so good and nice. Unstoppable Warrior. Amiri is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lords. She's blunt and okay, we read that summary before. Ginormous sword. That's good. Could give her this armor. I think it's a little better. It's pretty good. Camping supplies. We have some potions going. Can throw potion there for quick use. We now have a healer. That should be helpful. So I feel like us going more, for at least for now, I kind of want to keep my options open. I'm not sure if I will probably switch a little bit between range and melee combat as a rogue. But right now with Harim being melee and obviously Amiri, I think us being ranged fits very well. Shan's Embrace. Lindsay's string prevents her from dying and teleports her to a safe location should she fall in a battle. That's interesting. That is interesting. We are a little overburdened. Okay, so I guess we now move here.
I feel tired.
There's someone on the road. Get ready.
Enemy near.
Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? Hylicin? Thylicin. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay, we have 3 of those. Let's... I also wonder... Oh, there. Haha. I was wondering that last time. Oh. Click to deactivate AI. No, I don't want to deactivate it. Formations. Wonder if I can set their strategy. Can't switch it? Maybe not in combat. Well, anyway.
Tear them apart!
You can... Let's do a bless. Lindsay could daze.
May I suggest another way to use this spell?
Okay. Attack this one. We're still a little bit low on health, so I don't like that. I think actually for this fight we will switch back to melee. And can I do the
This
coup de grace?
spell eludes me.
What do I need for that though? Halo, I don't think we need.
Forwards.
Let's see how it goes. Okay, Amiri.
Serves you right.
Let's send out maybe another heal, Touch of Chaos. Could be nice. Beat Affliction. Let's do a heal, just because. And we can we do anything?
Aim carefully. I feel faint.
Can you do a heal? Okay, there we have the heal. That's good.
They go down!
Repent!
Okay. I think that was it. Whew. Nothing to... Can I skin? Oh, we can skin them. Okay. That went fairly well, I would say. Okay, one thing that I now wanted to see... Still can't adjust? Oh, I have to do it like this. Well, I feel like having it like something like this makes the most sense right now. Having a Miri in front, then us two, and then Lindsay in the back. Do want to see if we have something like an AI setting. If you know it and I'm just missing it, let me know in the comments below where I can set it. Similar, I know it from Pillars of Eternity, where you can adjust how they react or how the AI reacts to things. So, I don't know. I can't. You cannot travel your inventory away. It's too great. Oh, I can't travel with... Let's throw that away then. It's still overloaded, jeez. I need to get to Trader. Okay, that should be enough.
Tread lightly.
Yep, let's leave.
I feel tired.
Could camp. Let's actually do that, just to see how it works. Oh. Tax reduced. Can I do anything? Hunting is required. The rest will take some time. Can I select anything? Huh. Hunting is required. I don't know what that means. I may just not get it. Skip time. Begin resting, I guess. Oh, so I guess what I did underneath the 9 hours, it's just skipping time and not a rest. Your character attempted to prepare a nourishing meal for the party, granting lasting beneficial effects. The main cook makes a roll against the area DC to figure out the problem. Each additional character helps the main cook by increasing the roll. Spoiled a hearty meal. Camp camouflage is successful. Your chances of being attacked have been lowered. Hunters forage food equal to 4 rations. Okay. Oh, I see. I see how this works. Let's continue. There we have the trading post.
I feel tired.
All your characters are fatigued. A fatigued character cannot charge and takes. Yeah, let's rest again, I guess. Lessons needed. Okay, so I can I move them here? No. Interesting.
Hey, dwarf.
So they have different
You ever miss your
abilities.
home and your kin? Sounds from what you said, your kin is even more crap than mine.
Why ask if you know the answer?
She's a great hunter. God damn it, Lindsay. Wait. Weren't we... Oh, we are at the train post. Enter. Yes. Okay, we are at the trading post. We are fresh and ready to go. The walls of the old fort have been removed recently, but they are not finished yet. Okay. Makes sense, since we heard the fort was transformed into a save yourself. What? What's happening, bandit?
Let us be careful.
Hey, what's going on here? In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. Where's that pretty wife of yours, Zolak? She should serve us dinner. Kressel. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. Alignment in dialogue. Some dialogue features special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments. You want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up some painted rag of yours? You come here, squeeze us dry, and come like... Oh, like a man. A large man with a rough face. Stops talking when he notices you. Ah, you must be the guest from Restov's. Okay, we have some... This requires evil. What's going on here? Neutral good. I'm not interested in bloodshed, but I won't let you rob this man. Be on your way and I'll let you go in peace. Lawful neutral. I mean, let's try to get rid of them. The woman smiles coldly. Alright, we'll leave, but what makes you think we won't just return with greater numbers? Why would we leave when we've got easy pickings from Restov before us? We'll rip out your guts and empty your pockets. Okay. she went invisible. Well, I have this glimmer thing. The glitter dust. Let's put it here. Then we get the bless going. And maybe we'll attack there. And Spark Courage. That could be good. Daze. Let's daze this guy. Let's see how things go. Shouldn't the glitter dust, shouldn't it help us to see the people? Oh boy, she is in a rough spot. Let's do a heal, maybe. This. Let's try to summon.
You deserved it.
Yes.
Get me, Gorum!
Okay, we have a wolf.
We'll survive. I always survive.
Oh, she's dead. Why is everyone dying all the time? We're missing her. Victories in combat and other advances will award your characters with experience points. After gaining a certain amount of experience, the character will achieve a level up. This allows them to gain a new class or increase their level in one of their taken classes. This also provides other benefits, such as increasing the character's total hit points. I feel like we're always getting knocked down. Don't like that. So let's do the level up. Barbarian. How do I pick things? I think this is Rage. Fast movement. I think Rage for a Barbarian is... Can I pick this? Barbarian. Oh, what? So, wait, can I pick something here? Oh, that is probably just an overview of what she unlocks, I guess. I don't know. Mobility, athletics, perception, lore. I feel like she's very athletic. Let's also go with mobility. Lore nature. Yeah, I mean that makes sense for a Barbarian, right? Guess I could also save one. Perception I do like. Rage power. Oh, I can choose this one now, I guess. Animal Fury. While raging, the barbarian gains a bite attack. Used as part of a full attack, the bite attack is made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus -5. The bite hits. Okay, Beast Totem Lesser. While raging, the barbarian gains 2 claw attacks. These attacks are considered primary attacks and are made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus. The claws deal 1d6 points of slashing damage, plus the barbarian's strength modifier. Okay, guarded stance. Practice. I kind of like the Beast Totem thing. New abilities. Uncanny dodge. Okay, complete. Let's do our character. So we could level in a different scope, but no, we will continue the rope path. Now for us, what do we do? I think do like persuasion. I do like trickery. And I think for us as well, maybe doing mobility makes sense. I can choose spells. Burning Hands. Oh, this is now the spells that I want. Wish to acquire from the list below. Okay. Let's take. Cannot pick hypnotism? Why not? Gotta pick that. Some things I just don't understand, honestly. Choose spells. Select a spell you wish to acquire from the list below, so this list. I don't know. I don't know what to pick. Cause fear, maybe. Give piercing screen. Guess. Treat affliction, acrobatics, mobility, and evasion, and demoralize. Would love to hear more background information on how the level up works and how things just how it all works basically in the comments below. I'm sure you can tell me a lot more about this, and I would love to hear about it. So he probably knows a lot about religion. That makes sense. Perception. Let's continue there in religion. He's our expert in that. And it makes sense for his character. So I will also upgrade their skills and abilities according to their character. So not min-maxing anything, but instead really focusing on what I feel makes sense for the character. He seems to be pretty perceptive, so let's go with that. New abilities, complete. We have Lindsay here. Bard. Okay, continue. She has 5 skill points to spend. Ooh. She seems to be pretty smart, so leveling up those two makes sense. She using magic devices, trickery. Not sure if she's like a very persuasive person, so I feel like a little bit of stealth for her actually makes sense. Choose ability. Bartender. As a bard gains experience, she learns a number of talents that aid her and confound her foes. At second level, a bard gains a rogue talent, as the rogue class features the same name. Okay. Canny Observer. When a character with this talent makes a perception check, they gain +4 bonus. Okay. Combat Trick. A character that selects this talent gains a bonus combat feat. Fast Stealth. This ability allows a character to move at full speed using stealth skill without penalty. Choose a skill. You are particularly adept at that skill. Benefit, you get a +3 bonus on all checks involving the chosen skill. If you have 10 or more ranks in that skill, this... Okay, Intimidating Prowess. I feel like that makes sense for the skill focus. Skill focus... World. Yeah, I feel like she knows a bunch maybe about the world. Let's go with that. Then we have a bard. So what else could we have? Cure light wounds. I do like that, but I can't pick that for some reason. Breakable heart. What's that? Target creature gets +4 morale bonus on saving throw. Okay. Moving fear. Sleep. Hideous laughter. The spell afflicts the subject with uncontrollable laughter. It collapses into gale of manic laughter. That seems fitting. Okay. Guess that's how it goes. And now we have to talk to Oleg. Take that, you scoundrels! Oleg shakes his fist. But now he scratches his hand and stares at the ground gloomingly. The girl got away, a plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now, what are we to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. You notice a fair-haired woman approach. Duff, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over, I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were alright. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Tell me a little about yourself. Surely there are more important things to discuss. Well, alright. We're just honest people who came here from Restov. We fix up the old fort to house travelers and give merchants a place to trade with the locals. We also deal with the occasional huntsman in the area. What does any of this matter? When those bandits come back, they'll either drain us dry or just kill us. I saw someone run away. Yeah, who was it? That must have been Bokken. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit. But he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. The Stag Lord's gang wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. I would like to see your goods. Don't know what good trading will serve if those bloodsuckers come back and take everything, but alright, have a look. Oh. Is that Bokken? Ooh, we can trade. So, let's get rid of a bunch of stuff here. I feel like we can get rid of almost all of the basic weapons here. They're not better than what we have anyway. We'll get rid of all of these, all of the basic armor that we picked up. We'll need this. That is just to sell, so we can get rid of that. Merchant would pay well. Pay well. Yeah, let's get rid of these as well. It will clean up our inventory by quite a bit. Merchant would pay well, okay. Sure if we should sell the books. I don't know. I'll hold on to that one for now. They're quite valuable. Of beads, rusty horseshoe, silver disc, of the rations, shining scale, carved iron. Not sure if I would just assume that things that we can craft. Interested to a craftsman or a collector. So this one I will keep. This sounds like something we could use for crafting. Yeah, that will give us some money. I think for now that's alright. Ring of Protection. Well, I think for now that is okay. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they and when will they arrive? Oleg waves his hand suddenly. Who are they? They are the Staglord's gang, that's who. These lands team with bandits like bedbugs and the beggar's hut, and you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they will return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Staglords won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Okay. We've nothing to fear. I'll help you. I'll help you. I'm not really interested in your post, but I never back down from a good fight. Safety of your post may have been one of the conditions Jamandi Aldori placed on granting me a barony, but she said nothing about having to listen to you whining. We will help you. Well, I appreciate your good intention. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Leviton is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend this post, I'll reward you proper. Okay. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dov. Now we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that can be used for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around here, some tar, and a box of alchemist fire. Alchemist fire? We could put it by the gate, lighting it off with a burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. That sounds good. But that could set the post on fire. Well, maybe if we cover the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in the day. Okay. I would like a few more questions. They claimed they were collecting taxes. Why? Well, the Staglord and his cronies, of course. The Staglord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they are paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason, even those who never swore allegiance to the Staglord. They're killed fast if they are lucky. If not, Oleg looks to Svetlana. Dov, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits are there? What do they want? Oh. I have no need to protect, no need to be protected from the dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. Svetlana lowers her head. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Staglord. Orcs and Doven from Nisroch came to mind. They like to make a show of their tortures and execution. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. Okay. So tell me as much as you know. What do they want? Those bloodsuckers, they think they own this land. They come back, take what they want, and steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. They even broke our gate so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come, sometimes it's a whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. Okay. Enough about the bandits now. Okay, I definitely want to... Okay, there's Bokken. But I think we will look around the trading post and prepare for the attack next time. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Pathfinder Kingmaker very soon. Until next time, have a great time. Bye-bye.